It may surprise or even shock you when I say this. You have been guided here by divine timing, by the very hand of God, because you are standing at the threshold of transformation. Every hardship you've endured, every battle you've fought, every silent tear in the midnight hours has not been wasted. You have endured storms that would have broken others. You've faced rejection, loneliness, and pain that made you question whether your life had meaning. Yet, here you are, still standing, still breathing, still holding on. That alone is proof that you are chosen. And hear me now, this is the end of your struggle. The chapter of sorrow is closing, and a new season is breaking open before you. Remember the words of Isaiah 43:19. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. This is not just encouragement. This is a promise. God Himself is making a way for you where there seemed to be no way. Look back for a moment. Every mountain you climbed was not just hardship, it was preparation. Every unanswered prayer was not silence, it was divine timing. Every loss, every closed door, every moment of despair was shaping you, chiseling you, refining you into the person you needed to become for what's about to arrive. Think about the person you were years ago and compare them to who you are now. You've changed, you've grown, you've learned to wait, you've discovered patience when the answers didn't come. You found resilience when you thought you had nothing left. You've realized deep in your soul that your worth does not depend on other people's approval. That growth wasn't accidental, it was heaven's design. Romans 8:18 reminds us, I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. Glory is on its way to you, chosen one, and the signs are already appearing around you. Have you noticed that the heaviness is beginning to lift? That the things which once chained you no longer hold power? Perhaps relationships that were draining you have quietly fallen away. Maybe the job that felt like a prison suddenly ended, leaving you with uncertainty, but also freedom. Maybe opportunities that once slipped from your grasp are circling back again. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. The universe, and more importantly, the Lord who governs it all, is aligning circumstances to bring you into alignment with your destiny. The cycle of struggle is closing. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Your season of hardship has served its purpose, and now the season of renewal is here. Do you feel it? The air is different. The atmosphere is lighter. The path ahead is opening. You've been in survival mode for so long that stepping into ease might feel strange, but trust it. Trust the process. Trust the one who carried you when you thought you couldn't go on. Your tears have been collected. Your prayers have been heard. Psalm 30 verse 5 declares, Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Chosen one, your morning has come. But before we move forward, I want you to make a declaration. If this message resonates with your spirit, do something bold. Like this video. Subscribe to this channel. Leave the number 77 in the comments. Why 77? Because 7 is the biblical number of completion and perfection, and when you write it twice, it's a sign of double portion. By doing this, you are sending a signal not only to the universe, but to heaven itself, that you are ready to receive what's next. And let me tell you, when you allow this message to play again and again, when you let these words saturate your spirit, you are creating space for breakthrough. For the chosen, this won't feel like entertainment. It will feel like confirmation. And if you feel compelled to stay until the end, that's how you'll know this message was written for you. But if you cannot, then perhaps this isn't your moment. Because the chosen don't scroll past when destiny is speaking. They lean in, they listen, they recognize the voice behind the message. And this is your voice of destiny calling. Now let us go deeper. Why did you have to suffer? Why did you have to walk through valleys so dark that you questioned if God even saw you? Because pain, as cruel as it feels, is one of the greatest teachers. It strips away illusions. It forces you to see clearly. It refines. James 1:2-4 tells us, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Your trials were never designed to destroy you. They were designed to complete you. They taught you boundaries. They showed you the value of your heart and energy. They pushed you to trust your intuition even when others doubted you. And most of all, they taught you how to rely on God, not on the shifting opinions of men. The lessons you've gathered along the way are the very keys that will unlock your next chapter. And here's what you must understand. Nothing you went through will be wasted. Every sleepless night, every unanswered question, every closed door, they were all pieces of the puzzle. They were all stepping stones, lifting you higher. Even the betrayals were blessings in disguise. Even the delays were part of divine design. The pain was not in vain. It was a catalyst. And now the signs of transformation are surrounding you. You may begin seeing repeating numbers 111, 222, 777, not as random digits, but as signals that you are aligning with your higher self. You may feel peace where there once was anxiety. You may notice doors opening with little effort, relationships blossoming without you chasing, and opportunities arriving as if dropped from heaven. Pay attention. This is the language of the divine. This is confirmation that your prayers have been answered. This is the universe and the Spirit whispering you're on the right path. Isaiah 60:22 says, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." And chosen one, the time is right. But to walk into what's new, you must let go of what's old. Release the pain, release the grudges, release the stories you've told yourself about how life should have gone. They served their purpose, but they cannot walk with you into the next chapter. Philippians 3:13-14 declares, "Forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead, I press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me." This is the posture you must take, not clinging to the ashes of yesterday, but reaching for the crown of tomorrow. Letting go is hard, yes, but it is sacred. It is the ultimate act of trust. Because when you release, you are telling heaven, "I believe you will fill my hands with something better." You are telling the universe, "I am ready for what aligns with my highest good." And hear me, God never removes without replacing. He never strips without restoring. Job 42:10 shows us, "The Lord restored his fortunes and gave him twice as much as he had before." That is your story, chosen one. Double for your trouble, restoration for your loss, abundance for your pain. Now we come to faith. Faith has been your anchor. Even when you wavered, even when your knees buckled under the weight of it all, there was still a flicker inside you that whispered, "Hold on." That flicker was faith. Faith is more than hope. It is trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in the one who created you. Trust that no matter how dark the night, the dawn would come. Hebrews 11:1 tells us, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." You didn't always see the way, but you walked anyway. You didn't always understand the plan, but you trusted anyway. And because of that, you are stepping into blessing, which leads us here, abundance. The dawn of your abundance is rising, chosen one. Not just wealth of money, though that too will flow, but wealth of peace, wealth of purpose, wealth of joy. The very things you thought were lost forever will be restored in greater measure. Deuteronomy 28:12 declares, "The Lord will open the heavens, the storehouse of his bounty, to send rain on your land in season, and to bless all the work of your hands." You are entering your season. The heavens are open. Opportunities will find you. People who see your worth will enter your circle. Blessings that feel tailor-made for your soul will unfold before you. And you won't have to strive the way you once did, because when you are aligned, blessings flow naturally. But remember this, abundance is not just for you to hold, it is for you to share, to lift others, to inspire, to reflect the generosity of the one who blessed you. As you give, more will be given. Luke 6:38 says, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over your abundance will overflow." And now, chosen one, it is time to walk forward with confidence. No longer defined by your past, no longer chained to your wounds. You are defined by your resilience, by your faith, by your transformation. You are not who you were. You are new. 2 Corinthians 5:17 declares, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone. The new is here." That is you. The new is here. Walk boldly into it. Celebrate how far you've come. Dream even bigger than before. Lift your chin, square your shoulders, and know the worst is behind you.